My name is Carson. Welcome to Thrifty Garage, a channel where we do everyday repairs, how-tos, and reviews. And in today's video, we'll be reviewing this shovel behind me I've got. Here's my old one. It's got some less than desirable nails holding it together. So we'll talk about this type of shovel, what I use it for, and why I ordered a new one, and why I selected the one I got, and the price, cost, and all that. So let's get to it. Okay, should we do the unboxing now or should we wait to the end? You know, who's guessed what this is, obviously. So let's pull it out of its package, give you a quick look, and then we'll talk about what I chose and why I chose it. That's disappointing. I bought this on Amazon, and I thought that it's going to come with a little, they have a little cushion, a little rubber cushion that bolts on here. You can see we've got 4 bolt holes, and these come in a couple different versions. So obviously very similar shovels here. This is the King of Spades shovel. Well, let's unwrap the rest of this handle. We got more. We got some information right there. Slicing my workbench apart. Which way they wrap this? Make the first scratches on this guy. Okay, there we go. Okay, before we get too deep into this, let's so this is the King of Spades, the original King of Spades. 5-year guarantee against breakage, and there's their warranty phone number. We've got WW Manufacturing Company, and there's their phone number. That is the same phone number, and we got www.mfg.com stamped in there as well, USA. Okay, warning. Okay, we're getting too far. Let's talk about this old shovel. So this is one of my favorite shovels that I have had for years now. It is very well used, well worn. The handle is actually, the top part of the handle is a little bit loose, but it's pretty well on there. You can see we've got some fading in the plastic, and the wooden handle is pretty used. And then the worst part of this, really the reason I decided I had to get some replacement, is I'm using nails right now, and that's just a safety hazard. As you're sliding your hand down here, you get caught on those. I'm fine with it because I know it's there, but whenever I have employees use it, they're always complaining, and they're always talking about getting their hands beat up and stuff. So the last thing I want to do is someone get injured on that. So this is time for replacement. I don't know if I'll be able to make this go away all together. Maybe I'll find a pin and actually repair it. But it's getting old. It needs to be replaced. This is USA made, tempered to, whatever that means. And then really what this is about for me is the shape. So this is what I call a sod shovel. Some people call it a spade. And honestly, it's actually a really good digger. And it has the really flat edge. The problem with flat edges and shovels is if it's truly a flat design, and you can see here on the side, it's not. If it's truly flat, it's gonna flex and bend and break that way. So there is some contours and shape in here, but this front leading edge is 100% straight, which means if you're cutting in sod edges for planter beds, whenever I put metal edging in, I always use this, and you can use it to make a really nice, clean, straight line. If you use a round shovel, you're just gonna get little half moon curves, and it just doesn't work out. So this is really necessary for that. And then the reason I call it a sod shovel is because whenever you're removing sod, whenever I'm doing a sprinkler repair, you can take this and cut underneath the thatch, and it makes a really nice level cut, and you can peel back the sod and roll it up. Like when you order a pallet of sod and it's rolled up, you can just cut underneath the sod and pull that sod back, and you just leave you know, an inch or more of root with dirt, and just peel that back, do any repairs underneath, then you can roll that piece of sod back down. Works really well. So you can cut lines around a valve box and then peel the sod back, make a repair, and then put it back together. So that's where I use a shovel. And like I said, these work great for digging holes. I don't know what it is about the square design, but these sharp edges really are nice. And you can see here, this new shovel, I cut the workbench here, and that's because there is a razor sharp edge on here. They have cut an edge in here. I shouldn't say razor sharp. It is very sharp. They've kind of back beveled this a little bit. We cut the back side a little bit. Most of the cuts on the front. And you can see here we've got the same shape. So we've got kind of that same shape overall, so that this will prevent bending. It's a very thick metal as well, thicker than this one. And very sturdy, welded in design. We've got this long weld down here that gives a lot of structurability. Looks like this must have been a weak point in their prototype shovels, so they've actually run a bead out that way to give protection. As you can see here on the backside where their weld is, you can see where that heated up, and because they extended that one out, that's less prone to break. As you can imagine, as this shovel's bending back and forth, that's going to be the point where it starts breaking. And I have seen that before, and I have seen shovels wear through down here. With how thick this is, this one's not likely to wear down, but that's usually where your leverage is. If you're digging a hole, you're always putting leverage right down there. So let's get further up this handle and look at this warning. So it says, warning, do not use in areas where underground electric lines, wires, or cables can be present. So that is one thing to be cautious of. Again, we've got a really nice welded handle here, a pipe up here, really nice and sturdy. So we do not want to use this around any electric lines, because if I penetrate an electric line, that power is going right through. My legs are going to ground me out, and the power is going to go right through. This wooden shovel, wooden handle shovel, we have that as a difference. The unfortunate thing is, usually when I'm using a shovel, is I'm kind of like this, so that doesn't help me either. So it's always important to be cautious whenever digging. And in fact, one way to prevent that too would be to get a long-handled shovel. With a long-handled shovel, you're less likely to hold on lower down on the handle, and you're more likely to be holding on the upper wooden portion of the handle, which would prevent that electric shock hazard. So I believe this shovel was about $80–90 on Amazon. It's not inexpensive. It's probably not for the homeowner, although if you're real serious about your landscaping and gardening, this will be a lifetime tool. And in fact, for my landscaping business, this very well could last 10–20 years. It's just a really good, strong shovel. Like I said, it's great for digging. That square design really is helpful in digging. I picked this up with my own money. It's not like a sponsored video or anything like that. Just wanted to share the shovel, my old shovel, compare and contrast. They are very similar in height, as we see on the workbench here. So we've got, obviously, I don't know if this shovel had more height to this right here, or if that's I'm sure it's shortened a little bit, a few inches. I've certainly seen shovels do that, so that's probably the case. This is a nice new shovel. Look forward to putting this on the trailer and using this for the business. Before we wrap up this video, I wanted to share some of my initial thoughts and impressions with my first uses of the shovel, and I'll overlay a clip of me using this to cut some roots. But the gist is, cutting roots does great, super sharp. The things I dislike immediately is the metal handle. I didn't think it was going to be this bad, but the reverberations felt through the handle. You can feel everything, and it really just hits your hand hard. So if you hit a rock or something and you slam it against it, it goes straight into your hand and kind of, I know it sounds exaggerative, but kind of shocks your whole body. Honestly, I don't know if I would buy this again simply because of that. It feels like a quality tool, super heavy, and I'll continue to use it. But if there's another option on the market, even in the same price range, that has a wooden shovel, I think that's the way to go. I love the head on this. I think it's really gonna last a lifetime, like I said. And honestly, the welds, you know, a wooden handle doesn't always last forever. So there is that disadvantage on the maintenance side. This thing I could throw in a shed, possibly even drive over it with a truck, and it's still good to keep going. But a wooden shovel's not gonna do that. But as far as the user experience, I don't know if I can recommend this with the metal handle. But I'll keep using it, and we'll see how it handles over time. And maybe it's something I need to wear a pair of leather gloves or something with. Well, thanks for watching this review on this King of Spades shovel. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give me a big thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments about the shovel or anything else on the channel, I'll leave a comment down below. Please subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching the Thrifty Garage. We'll see you on the next one. I hate being negative. So negative. Why? Why do I have to be so negative? I'm just trying to be real and honest. I don't feel like I'm exaggerating. Peace out.